The Directorate of Criminal Investigations, DCI, has addressed claims of an alleged abduction, confirming that Grace NJOKI was arrested in connection with a disturbance at the Ministry of Health boardroom. According to the DCI, a report was filed at the Capitol Hill Police Station about a disruption involving Grace and other patients who reportedly stormed the office of the Cabinet Secretary for Health. The group was protesting the failure of the Social Health Insurance Fund, SHIF, system at Kenyatta National Hospital, which left patients stranded and unable to access critical services. The DCI stated that Grace was tracked to Homby Road, off Juja Road, where she was apprehended and subsequently detained at Capitol Hill Police Station. She is expected to remain in custody until her court appearance. The incident sheds light on the mounting frustrations among citizens over systemic failures in the healthcare sector. For patients relying on SHIF to access affordable treatment, the failure of the system represents not just an inconvenience, but a matter of life and death. While the DCI has categorized the protest as a disturbance, it highlights the desperation that often drives citizens to extreme measures to voice their grievances. In a bid to contain the fallout, Health Cabinet Secretary Deborah Barasa, alongside senior ministry officials, made an urgent visit to Kenyatta National Hospital. The team issued an apology for the SHIF system failure and assured the public that the issue had been resolved and the system was now functioning as expected. While the ministry's swift response is commendable, the underlying issue raises larger questions about the preparedness and reliability of critical healthcare infrastructure in the country. How does a system failure of this magnitude happen, and what measures are in place to ensure it does not recur? Moreover, the incident raises concerns about how the government handles public grievances. Arresting citizens for voicing legitimate frustrations risks alienating the very people these systems are meant to serve. This event underscores the urgent need for proactive measures to prevent systemic failures in healthcare. It also calls for the establishment of more effective channels for citizens to express grievances without resorting to disruptive protests. The Ministry of Health must not only ensure uninterrupted service delivery, but also work toward restoring public confidence in the healthcare system. After all, access to healthcare is a fundamental right, and no citizen should feel compelled to storm government offices to demand what they are entitled to receive.